Hi, everyone. Welcome again to Ivy English. I'm Bruce.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Wesley.
Today we have a test for you, the vocabulary test that we have every month. Number 1 is to blank are always posted at this pool to ensure the safety of every swimmer in case of any emergency. Let's see, to what or who are always posted. They are situated or placed at this pool. Now, this is probably, it could be indoor or outdoor, but it is built for people to enjoy being in water, but it's not a natural body of water. It's a swimming pool. And in most cases, there are people who tend to, the people who are going to use the pool. You could have an accident. You could have a child who isn't strong enough to keep above the water level, and so on and so on. So who would these people be in a swimming pool? Would they be A, pioneers, B, detectives, C, lifeguards, or D, commanders? Of course, the answer here would be lifeguard. That is the typical name we give to people who are hired or sometimes volunteer to watch an area. It might be a natural area such as on a beach, but here we're talking about a pool. So it is a man-built structure that they put water into so that people can enjoy swimming or playing in water, even in winter.
好，所以呢，我们看到这个地方题目讲 to 两位怎么样？我们要选的是 lifeguards 救生员。好，那两位救生员呢，他们总是会被 posted 就是派驻或者部署在那边啊 situated 或者 placed at this pool， 在这个泳池总是会有两位这个救生员驻守在那边，目的是要 ensure 确保 the safety of 确保什么的安全，那各位把它背起来 ensure the safety of 就是确保什么什么的谁的安全啊，他们要确保 every swimmer 每一位游泳者的安全。那 in case of 就是如果有，就是 in the event of event 如果有 any 任何的 emergency 紧急事件，如果紧急事件的话，这两位这个救生员就可以处理，所以我们要选的是救生员。那 A pioneers 是先锋，好，那 B detectives 是侦探， D commanders 是指挥官，好，那你在泳池旁边放个这个先锋，放个侦探，放个指挥官都没什么意义，好，所以答案是 C。
Right, sorry, I forgot to read the answer with the question. I'll do that now quickly. 2 lifeguards are always posted at this pool to ensure the safety of every swimmer in case of any emergency.
Okay, and number 2. During summer, mosquitoes are really blank. They can either interrupt people's sleep or spread diseases like dengue fever and malaria. So we have a bunch of choices here, but you might notice that 3 of our choices are positive and 1 of our choices is negative. So we probably want the negative one because dengue fever, and malaria are both negative, bad things. Also, interrupting people's sleep is not great. So our choices are favorable, entertaining, remarkable, or annoying. So choose D. During summer, mosquitoes are really annoying. They can either interrupt people's sleep or spread diseases like dengue fever and malaria.
好 ，during summer 就是夏天的时候呢 ，mosquitoes 蚊子 are really 真的很怎么样哈？那我们要选的是 D annoying， 就是很讨人厌的哈。我们也可以说 irritating 哈 ，irritating。好，那其他的选项呢，其实都是正面的，所以刚刚 Angela 老师就说，其实你看看选项，如果你知道他们的意思的话，你应该就猜这应该是那个负面的那一个，因为如果3个都是正面的话，有一个负面的，那个负面的很可能就是正确答案啊。那我们来看看其他选项 ，A favorable 是有利的，啊，蚊子不可能是有利的。B entertaining 是有趣的 amusing 啊 amusing 好，或者你可以说 entertaining 就是 providing entertainment 啊，就提供给你娱乐的有趣的，那当然也不对在这里。好 C remarkable 非凡的好引人注目的都不好都不对，我们要选 D。 那这个句子后面那半句我们看一下，蚊子可以干嘛呢？他们可以 either 要么他们就是 interrupt people's sleep 打断人们的睡眠，or 再不然就是 spread diseases 传播疾病 Like 例如什么样的疾病呢？像什么样的疾病呢？例如说 dengue fever 就是登革热，还有 malaria 疟疾。
Okay, next question. According to the school regulations, at least 5 parents are required to blank a class on their graduation trip, but most students don't want their parents to go with them. Sound familiar? Okay, now, at least 5 parents are required to do what? To A, overlook, B, evaluate, C, accompany, or D, illustrate. Well, we're talking about a person, an adult, doing something to a class, to a group of students on their graduation trip. They have finished their junior high school, sometimes even primary school, but definitely by high school. Each class organizes a trip. The group can travel someplace that they decide where they want to go if they can afford it. Of course, the school wants adults to be part of the trip, not just the teachers. And the situation is the parents are required to what on the trip besides pay for it? Do they overlook a class? Overlook has a couple of meanings, but neither one of them would work here. Evaluate is to value something. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it useful? Is it not? Something like that.
Or to value the value of something.
Aha! A company.
It's very meta.
A company is to be with somebody, to stand or sit or travel with somebody, and that works here. You don't illustrate a class. Illustrate would be to show or give an example of something. So definitely choose a company. According to the school regulations, at least 5 parents are required to accompany a class on their graduation trip. But most students don't want their parents to go with them.
好，所以 according to 根据 the school regulations 学校的规定，也就是根据学校的规定或者根据校规 at least 至少要有5位家长 parents are required to 被要求要就需要有5位家长才能怎样啊？或者要需要5位家长去干嘛呢？我们要选的是 accompany 陪伴一个 class 跟着一个班级去啊。On their graduation trip 就是在他们去毕业旅行的时候，至少要有5位家长陪同。但是 most students 大多数的学生 don't want 不想要他们的 parents to don't want somebody to do something. They don't want their parents to 不想要他们父母亲 to go with them 跟他们一起去。好，所以我们要选的是 accompany 陪伴谁做某件事情。好，这个是有一点 formal， 所以一般如果说我陪你去的话，通常你就直接讲 I'll go with you 啊，比较不会说 I'll accompany you， 那听起来好像比较古老一点
formal
very formal 哈，很正式。好，那我们看到 A overlook 就是忽略，那 B 就是 evaluate 评估或者是评量某个东西的价值。D illustrate 说明啊，它也可以说是为什么什么画插画的意思，但是不管哪一个意思放在这里都不对，所以我们就要选的是 accompany。
Number 4, Professor Stephen Hawking was a world-renowned theoretical physicist who used to blank on the origin of the universe at the University of Cambridge. So if you're world-renowned, it means everyone in the world knows you. If you're a theoretical something, it doesn't mean that you may or may not exist. It's that you talk about things that may or may not exist. And he's a guy who deals with these very, very important and yet very, very abstract matters. And so he used to do something. He used to blank on the origin of the universe. So how our universe started, what did he do on this? Did he respond on this? Well, you can't respond on something. You have to respond to something. So no. He used to lecture on the origin of the universe. This makes sense because you can definitely lecture on something. And he was a physicist and a professor, so he probably did. This is almost certainly our answer. Now, there's other choices here. We have thrive on, and if you can thrive on something, that is a legal collocation. But it means that by doing it, you become more and more amazing or more and more successful. And I don't know, you can thrive on a lot of things. Can you thrive on the origin of the universe? Maybe you can thrive on talking about the origin of the universe. And then we have descend on. If you descend on something, it usually means you're attacking it en masse, like the hordes descended upon Rome in its final hour. So choose lecture. Professor Stephen Hawking was a world-renowned theoretical physicist who used to lecture on the origin of the universe at the University of Cambridge.
好，所以呢，题目里面讲到这个史蒂芬霍金教授，他是一个 world renowned 就世界知名的 theoretical 就是理论方面的，那 physicist 就是物理学家，所以他是一位理论物理学家。那 who 他 used to 曾经怎么样？我们要选的是 lecture 就是讲学。You lecture on something， 那个 on 后面带的是主题，好，他讲学的主题就是 the origin of the universe 宇宙的起源。那在哪里讲呢？在这个剑桥大学讲。那其他选项我们看到 A respond 是回应或者反应，不对。C thrive 是繁荣茁壮成长啊，这个放在这里也不对。好，然后呢 D 是 descend 是下降或者降临，也不对，所以我们要选的是 B lecture。
All right, number 5. Taiwan is a small island, but it boasts many blank natural wonders that always blow people away. All right, we all know what Taiwan is. And if you boast, it means you brag. You say something that makes you happy and proud, and you want to share that with other people. Natural wonders is what we're talking about here in Taiwan. And they're so wonderful that they blow people away. They impress or astonish people by their unusual or beautiful nature. So, what's missing? Many what kind of natural wonders? Grateful, glorious, relevant, or realistic? Well, if it's a natural wonder, it will be something like a forest or a mountain or a beach, something like that, a small island. So that's your natural wonder. That can't be grateful. You can be grateful, but a thing cannot. Glorious, here we go. Glorious shows glory. It shows wonder. It fits beautifully here. Relevant to what? What is it related to? We're not concerned about that in this phrase. Realistic would mean it's not real, but it looks real. And the wonders here in Taiwan are very real. So, of course, glorious will be our choice. Taiwan is a small island, but it boasts many glorious natural wonders that always blow people away.
所以台湾是个小岛，但是呢 it boasts 这个地方呢，如果讲一个地方它 boast 什么东西的话，就是说这个地方它很骄傲地拥有什么东西，所以它很骄傲地拥有什么呢？我们要选是 glorious 辉煌的、美丽的、壮丽的、光荣的，都是这个字，让你感觉很棒的一个字。所以台湾很骄傲地拥有很多的 natural wonders 就是自然奇观、自然奇景。那这些自然奇景跟自然奇观 that 就指这些 natural wonders， 它 always 总是能够 blow people away， 就是让人大为震惊、大为惊奇，好，让某人非常高兴，都叫做 blow away， 好 blow somebody away。所以我们正确答案选的是 glorious。那 A 选项 grateful 是感激的，好，那这个自然奇观不会感激你，哈。那 C relevant 是相关的，跟什么相关呢？不知道。D realistic真实的、现实的，自然奇观当然是真实的，好，所以都不好，我们选 B glorious。
Number 6. It is reported, by whom we don't know, that 3 soldiers will be publicly executed. They will be killed in front of other people. Why? Because they blank their country by selling secrets to the enemy. When you say something like to the enemy, that means your country has one major power that it is in opposition to. If you say the enemy, everyone knows who you're talking about because everyone believes that they are the bad guys, okay? So the enemy is the same thing as saying the bad guys, but for a whole group of people. What did they do to their country, though, by selling secrets to the bad guys? Well, they betrayed their country. That seems to be the answer. If you betray somebody, you break their trust. They compelled their country. You can't compel anybody by selling secrets. You must do this thing. No. Excluded their country. You can't exclude your own country because what are you excluding it from? That's weird. They can occupy their country, but they already live in their country. To occupy country means you militarily take over its government institutions. So that's not what these soldiers did. So choose A, betrayed. It is reported that 3 soldiers will be publicly executed because they betrayed their country by selling secrets to the enemy.
好，所以 it is reported that 就是据报道，好，报道这么说的。 3 soldiers 有3位 这个士兵呢 will be publicly executed 将会被公开处决 publicly 就是公开的 executed 处决 be executed 因为他们怎么样呢？我们选 A betrayed 背叛他们的国家。他们做什么事情背叛国家呢？他们把 selling 他们做的事情是贩卖 secrets 秘密给敌人 the enemy。 好，那其他选项我们看一下 be compelled 强迫迫使他们的国家，很奇怪啊。那 C excluded 是排除在外，那也很怪。occupied 占据他们的国家都很怪，好，所以我们要选的是 A betrayed。
Okay, number 7. Jocelyn plans to visit Elon during winter break. Though not a museum lover, she will blank go to Lanyang Museum if she has enough time, as many say it's a must visit. Jocelyn is a girl's name, and in the winter break, so she's a student, she wants to visit Elon. Now, she's not a museum lover, but she will blank go to Lanyang Museum if she has enough time, as, this means because, many people, many friends say it's a must visit. You really have to see this place if you go to Elon. So, she will blank go to the museum. A, scarcely, B, officially, C, presumably, or D, accurately. The only one that you can collocate with going to see something would be C, presumably. We suppose she will go because everyone's telling her, hey, you got to see this place if you go there. The other three don't fit at all, so choose C. Jocelyn plans to visit Elon during winter break. Though not a museum lover, she will presumably go to Lanyang Museum if she has enough time, as many say it's a must visit.
好，我们看到他说 Jocelyn 他 plans to 计划要 visit 他要去这个地方玩，去看一看宜兰，那是在 winter break 在寒假的时候他要去那里during winter break。 那虽然他不是一个 museum lover， 他虽然不是一个喜欢去博物馆的人喜欢去博物馆的人就是 museum lover， 虽然他不是一个喜欢去博物馆的人，但他怎么样呢？我们选 C presumably 就是据推测大概可能会怎么样呢？会 go to 会去这个南洋博物馆。 If she has enough time 如果她有足够的时间她还是会去。 As 是 because 因为 many 就是许多人 many people 很多人说呢 it's 就是指这个南洋博物馆是个怎么样 a must visit 就是一定要去看一看的地方。好，我们看其他选项。 A scarcely 是勉强或几乎不对。 B officially 正式的官方的，那也很奇怪不对。 D accurately 正确的那放在这个句子都讲不通，我们选 presumably。
Okay, number 8. Dogs are considered to be man's best friend. However, they can be blank animals. They hurt more humans than lions yearly. Wow. To say they hurt more humans than lions yearly means that there's a significant number of humans who are hurt by dogs. That's a negative fact. So we're looking for a negative adjective to describe what kind of animals they are, because that's not a good thing. So we have vicious, and then we have cautious, and then envious, and then ambitious. Oh, our little trick isn't working this time, because both vicious and envious are negative kind of words, and cautious could be considered negative. The only positive one is ambitious. All right, we got to use a different strategy. Okay, people who hurt people are mean. Which word is closest to mean? Vicious. Okay, cautious means you just take care. Envious means you wish you had what somebody else had. So choose A. Dogs are considered to be man's best friend. However, they can be vicious animals. They hurt more humans than lions yearly.
好，所以狗呢被视为人类最好的朋友，但是呢它们可以是 they can be 那我们要选的这是 vicious， 它们可以是很凶暴的动物，因为它们伤害人伤害的更多，比什么伤害更多呢？比狮子伤害的更多，所以每年狗伤害到的人比狮子伤害到的人还要多那当然有一个重要原因是因为很多人身边没有狮子啦那我们看到这个选项当然选 A vicious。 B cautious 是谨慎的。 C envious 是嫉妒的或者羡慕的它不一定是否定的但是通常会让我们觉得比较否定一点。好，那 D ambitious 是有企图心的有野心的，都不对，我们要选的是 vicious。
Number 9. The adventure movie tells of a story about a group of botanists setting off on a great blank to the Amazon rainforest. The sentence means it's an adventure movie, so it's an exciting movie about a group of botanists. These are people who are professional plant researchers, and they love plants. And they're setting off they're getting ready to take a great blank to the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon rainforest is probably the biggest garden in the world. That would be great for botanists. But what we want here is a great blank to the Amazon rainforest. A great appreciation for the Amazon rainforest is possible, not to. A great assumption to doesn't work at all. A great exaggeration? No, that doesn't work either. But D certainly does. An expedition is a trip, but not just a trip around the block. You're going to have to take a lot of equipment. You will probably go somewhere that is very difficult to get around, even dangerous. So the Amazon rainforest does not have too many malls. So the adventure movie tells of a story about a group of botanists setting off on a great expedition to the Amazon rainforest.
好，所以这一部冒险片冒险电影 The Adventure Movie tells of 这是个片语，是叙述某件事情或者谈论某人的意思。所以它叙述的是一个什么东西呢？是一个故事 a story。这个 story 是跟什么有关呢？是跟一群植物学家 botanists 他们怎么样？他们是 setting off 出发 on to set off on a 什么？on 通常后面就是一个 journey 或者是 expedition， 所以果然我们看正确选项就是 D 探险。好，所以他们出发去探险，出发探险，英文就讲 set off on a great 或者 on an expedition。那他们要去哪里探险呢？到这个亚马逊森林。好，所以我们要选的是 D expedition。那其他选项我们看一下 A appreciation 是欣赏、理解或者感谢。好 B assumption 是假定或者假设。C exaggeration 是夸张或夸大，放在这个句子都讲不通，都不能选。
Number 10. Many people believed that taking vitamin C blank could help lessen or reduce the symptoms of COVID-19 or the effects of COVID-19. But a new study has indicated that this thing we just said about the symptoms is not true. So what is this thing? What is this vitamin C thing? Is it a vitamin C complement? Oh, you look so amazing today, vitamin C. Or a supplement. A supplement is something you take in order to make the food that you eat to help increase the number of nutrients in the food that you eat. So this is most likely our answer. And then we have ornaments, which are things that you hang on a tree to make it pretty. And endowments, these are things that rich people give to institutions to help them keep going. So choose B. Many people believed that taking vitamin C supplements could help lessen the symptoms of COVID-19, but a new study has indicated that this is not true.
所以很多人相信 believed 或者他们认为 taking 就是服用维他命 C 的什么东西could 帮助lessen the symptoms of 就是减轻什么什么的症状，所以他们认为呢，吃维他命的什么东西可以减轻 COVID-19 的症状。那但是呢 a new study 一个新的研究 has indicated that 指出 this is not true 这不是事实。好，所以要吃维他命的什么东西呢？其实我们就要想一个常常跟维他命 C 在一起用的字。那我们看到 A 选项 compliments 就是恭维赞美，这当然不对。B supplements 这个对了，因为它是补充剂的意思。所以呢，这个 vitamin C supplements 就是维他命 C 的补充剂，好，你吃来补充维他命 C 的，所以这是正确答案。然后呢 C ornaments 是装饰物或者饰品，不对。D endowments 是捐款或者资助或者是天赋，它也可以指人的天赋或者天资，那不管怎么讲都不对，所以我们要选的是 B supplements。
All right, that's it for today's lesson. Please join us whenever you can. We're here for you. Till the next time, bye-bye.